push forward into this A site. Izu up in tower. Hopefully a C's here at the ready. Yes, does go in. Able to find one. The salvo's there on top of it. And Leaf cannot escape, nor can Trent. 2 kills found. Jogamo still desperately trying to escort them forward. But Jonah P is going to be taken down. And it is all on Jaw. They're trying to stop this Thrifty from coming through. Finds 2, the reload completed. An dimensional drift online. Swipe it! And he gets it done! Jogamo! What an unbelievable ace!
4 ults for EDG to work with. Early undercut, and Kongdong's up just doesn't pay off.
Well, that's one of the 2 heavy hitters removed. Making it a little bit trickier. Chichu dead as well. Buzz, a big game hunter it looks like right now. Leaving Simon, nobody on Smoggy to try and navigate this new threatening territory towards the A site.
And as soon as the Rolling Thunder comes out, it's a kill contract ready to just steal one player out of it. Ooh, dodge away from Meteor is nice.
Yeah, very nice. The timing on this is actually going to be pretty interesting. Okay, Meteor does manage to get Simon. The site's still under scrutiny. Buzz is just coming alive here. He's still got to do a lot more though. Oh, Buzz is going nuclear on the site. Oh, it's incredible from Buzz!
On that Cypher.
As the cam setup hasn't revealed it quite just yet. And once he does toggle it, pretty much reveal all, but they're actually going to be able to get forward here towards the site a little bit faster. Yeah, there's a trip, does get a catch. Hunman just trying to hold things down over for Waterfall. Flashback trying to stop, get in there on the opposite side. Cannot do it, Double Break! What just happened? Tap after tap, freeing, shuts them down, and says no, not this time.
Committing the plan though, so I'm going to go for this one, at least with the Rolling Thunder. That does push them back and away, and T1 want to try and flood into this. Tucked into the site, is there any defense in order? Durka coming alive, and no one clearing this guy out.
I said he had to come alive, but they breach-ulted him and didn't clear him!
One-man army!
They're not clearing him!
They're not clearing shite! It's an ace of Durka, man!
It should be a relatively open B site.
Yeah, T1 have chosen to leave Izu all on his lonesome back towards Elbow. That said, the stall here is still good. 2 players of T1 have rotated over, and EDG look like they're going to try and force themselves out. No one's looking at Izu, and it's an ace to kick off the day!
Dimensional Drift's going to be used, but already Go button pushed off, but not enough to deal with these thorns as well. The Salvos and Utah that's going to be sailing over. It's going to be stopping them in their tracks up and over though, and not anticipating that Durka would be up onto that high ground. Leaves Leaf into a sticky spot. So try and buy time for the rest of his team to get back into this one here. With 30 seconds left, plan is finally going down. There is no pushback inside from G2. Just them trying to square up and take these fights. Durka, this guy, not willing to take a step back. Wants to take the fight, and he wants to take it now, but he has slowed it down, and he is essentially the sole recipient of this site. He's going to try and hold this one down. First line of defense! And my God, he might just be the only one necessary!
All for him. Draws back over to the Sheriff. Buzz, stunned up, flushed out into the open, into Kong's welcoming arms. And it is not on a buy round that EDG will bring this to a conclusion. They look to do it with one hero Bulldog and some Sheriffs. Sylvan swings the corners, able to find one. Needs 3 more of those. The weapons have been recovered. The firepower in the hands of EDG. Getting stronger and stronger. Sylvan just rejoining the squad, needing to ace clutch to keep them in the map. Avoids the fault line, swings back, finds one! Snaps on a Smoggy! And Sylvan will bail them out!
Kicks always has the stun ready. TRX this time bait that out, now into backside.
Leslie's still top site. Is anyone looking at him? Hyunmin, just in the nick of time, takes a peek above him and deals with the Brazilian as Hyunmin himself just gonna take this site basically alone. Durka on the timing to fight in, and he dips into his own clone, loses sight.
Trying to use the clone as a shield is crazy. With DRX still having position in backside and B main, Vitaly have a lot to do. Dash up on top side, Durka might actually have it in him. I mean, he's just dancing around him right now, freeing, holding his ground, but as the classic comes out, Durka gets a third. Vitality on pace to potentially steal this round away. Durka on 4. Durka holding up to half. Flashback comes into him, and Durka sits him down. It's the ace for Vitality's duelist.
All over the place. Jonah P. Gonna use their wall, tucked into the corner. The push forward comes in, Silva and Izu both gonna be left on the floor. Meteor only able to find one. Stacks on the push. Backpedaling frantically. It's Meteor. He's able to find an opening. Leaf gonna be taken down. The pit is gone. 2v3, but immediately the dimensional drift brought to bear by Jogamo. Can just sprint over that snake bite and spots both players out. Drift expiring, Fallon arriving! Jogamo on the peak finds Stacks before the pit can bloom.
30 seconds left.
Meteor now tucked in at alley. Away from the site. Jogamo pushed into the back. Some shots flying through the salvos. Meteor able to avoid them. Pushes out, finds the first, would have to be an ace clutch. Taps it again. Finds another. Just continuing to try to beat the board, Valen. Swinging around the flank, and Meteor pulls off the ace clutch! T1's hero has returned!